TV presenter Caroline Flack tragically died at the age of 40 as heartbreaking new details of how she spent her final hours have emerged on the 5th anniversary. 5 years on from the tragic death of Caroline Flack, friends have shared heartbreaking new details of her final hours. The TV presenter took her own life at the age of 40 on the 15th of February 2020. Her heartbroken mum Christine has been channeling her energies into preventing others from suffering the same devastating loss. In a new documentary, she is set to question the events of her daughter's last 24 hours and the fateful night and if her death could have been prevented. Caroline had died after learning that her criminal trial for allegedly assaulting then-boyfriend, Lewis Burton, 32, was going ahead. She had initially been told she would only be given a caution. Following a late-night explosive row between the couple in December 2019, the star was arrested and charged with assaulting the model before a downward mental spiral. On the day before Caroline's tragic death 5 years ago, she is said to have desperately tried to find out where Lewis was. She had been barred from having contact with him following the incident. They had been dating for less than a year, with Caroline reportedly besotted with the model and former tennis player. Caroline spent Valentine's Day 2020 reeling from the news that her trial date had been set. It was to be within weeks, on March 4th. It has been reported Caroline spent the day hysterically calling friends and trying to locate Lewis. Tragically, just hours later, Caroline was dead. The end was desperate for Caroline, a friend told Daily Mail. She was terrified of what was to come and she just couldn't cope with it all. It is tragic that she didn't think there was any way out other than to look how she could kill herself, and then do it. She also desperately missed Lewis, she needed to see him but wasn't allowed. Looking back at that, it wasn't fair. Caroline wasn't a danger and she couldn't get her head around it. On the 5th anniversary of her death, benches have been made in Caroline's memory. Her mum Christine unveiled the special bench at Tottenham Community Sports Centre in North London, just 5 miles from where Caroline was born in Enfield. It features the words, "Someone is always listening," and provides a spot for people to reflect when feeling low. There is also a QR code linking to Caroline's story and messages of support. Her loved ones are also expected to remember Caroline at one of the 2 benches in Norfolk, where she was born, and Islington in North London, where she lived. Christine has detailed how she has been left with a huge hole in her heart after her daughter took her own life. Caroline's mum said, "At the end, Carrie didn't think there was anything to live for, she felt the world had turned against her. I hope people who read her story will see her life was wasted and may think twice about ending theirs. That's how I want Carrie to be remembered, for inspiring people to live." Christine told how the last 5 years without her daughter, who loved fun times, left an irreplaceable void in her life. She added, "We miss her terribly. When Carrie entered a room everything changed, she brought her smile and her laughter. I want her to be remembered with joy because she was funny and loved fun times, she was a really kind person and her nieces and nephews adored her. I find it hard to see things about her on the TV and old videos, but we talk about her the whole time and she's still a big part of us. We always say, 'Oh, Carrie would like that,' or laugh about something she would find funny.